would argue that they're like business people and influential business women, but I think the other side of the argument is that they're really cosmetic.
I would argue in favor of saying that they're empowered businesswomen because in a lot of ways they are. They're just kind of like on television doing their thing. They're silly and people laugh at it and they make a ton of money off of it, so I mean, good for them. I read an interesting article once about them, about how the real problem with them is they have no respect for, like they're very privileged. Like, it's a driveway.
$35,000 diamond earring in the ocean.
Kim, there are people dying.
Yeah.
Ocean and it's gone. Kim, there's people that are dying.
I don't know.
And they were like a family that had someone be transgender in their family and were very
True.
accepting on television.
Yeah, that was another big,
Super
positive,
influential.
influential thing that they had.
Yeah.
Go Kardashians.
A Dove Real Beauty campaign. Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, where they like show, there's like a couple, but there's like the one where they have the women like describe themselves and then like they do a sketch artist like,
I use Dove soap.
Me as well.
it's expensive as fuck, but like
I love the way it makes my skin feel. It's not even a
Do you appreciate the multiple like body images that they have on the campaign, and I do appreciate the different races.
Right, I was gonna say that.
kind of like airy too.
Yeah, like airy.
Like no touch-ups on these women. That,
Right.
Yeah.
I also love airy underwear. Let's.
I don't know how much of a real statement this is because like it is a little whatever. So my thing with the Dove Real Beauty campaign that annoys me is the fact that Dove is owned by Unilever, which is also the company that owns Axe,
Really?
which very frequently puts out really misogynistic ads. So I don't know how closely related those ad teams are, if at all, but it's something that kind of makes me feel weird, and that it's not really in the interest of furthering women feeling comfortable in their skin so much as selling a product. The thing about it that kind of gets me is it's really gender targeted. Like there's no reason why, I mean like apparently there's Axe for women that, I mean, me and Kat didn't know about at all because it's not advertised. Yeah, my mom buys like however many comes in a pack of like Dove bar soap, and I mean my dad uses it.
6 or 12.
You know, it's it's not like it's a female targeted product. It is female targeted, but it doesn't.
Yeah, well, I
have
feel
any kind of exactly. There's no.
It's a gender neutral soap.
It's important that the ads focus on not women's beauty, but women feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's soap. Like, you use soap to get clean.
Yeah,
right.
I think
Which
they're
everyone needs to get clean.
They're even like feeding into like women, like they're targeting like women's soap because like women want to like feel clean to like feel beautiful because like we have like the labor of femininity in society.
True.
Like it's all like
That's
such
another
a
way to put
process.
it. Yeah. Wearing Axe, why don't you want to kiss me? Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Oh my god, because I hate the smell of Axe and you're vile. So.
Male gaze, lots of male gaze.
Oh, so much.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki.
Forever. I love Nicki Minaj.
We were in
Does
class.
Beyonce count too?
Oh, 110%. Yeah. But we were in class and it was actually Griffin and he was like saying, he's like, I don't know how much like Nicki like does for like women or like, he's like, I haven't really seen much of it. And I like raised my hand and I was like, gonna shut you down for like 10 seconds real quick. I was like, Nicki at like every single one of her concerts like encourages women to stay in school, like, you know, fight for their rights and like just, you know, really puts out the fact that like she is trying to empower women.
There's also something to say with a lot of the messages of women's hip hop versus male hip hop, because when women, it's a lot of like, I mean, of course there are songs where they're like talking about, you know, sex and stuff, but it's like, I'm in control and it's not always on your terms, and also there are other times where it's like, I can feel beautiful without you.
Which is so important and really in a direct contrast to male hip hop artists, because a lot of their music is like, yeah, Mr. Steal Yo Girl, like she's coming on with me, and it's actually really interesting to me because I don't know that that's empowering for men, that your self-worth is now based on like stealing your friend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like that's actually really
Get off me.
The other thing is like, who really pays attention to the words that closely? If you're just like,
Yeah, let's look up the
hanging
lyrics
out.
of Broccoli for like a hot fucking second.
Okay. Because I feel like a lot of it, you're like, oh, this is a cool beat, like it's fun to sing along to, but then you actually listen to the words and you're like, what am I saying?
female artists in any genre are much more criticized for the quality of whatever it is that they're doing. Like, it's not enough that they're just, you know, up there having a good time. Like,
And also, the way that they look.
Yeah.
Like their music videos.
Let's like read the chorus.
oh my goodness.
In the middle of the party, bitch, get off me. In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli. Yeah, I know your baby mama fond of me. All she wanna do is smoke that broccoli. Whispered in my ear, she's trying to leave with me. Said that I could get that pussy easily. Said that I could hit that shit so greasily. I'm a dirty dog, I did it sleazily.
Good for you.
Women sing this song
Congratulations.
at parties every single weekend, and we're basically just like, you can fuck me, it's cool, I'm worthless, whatever, body, yay.
Hit
Like,
that shit so easy, so greasily. What does that mean?
I shower with Dove.
Oh my god.
Excuse you, sir.
Also, let's talk about the I know your baby mama fond of me.
Homewrecker.
Who is he talking to?
Homewrecker.
Dirty dog, I did it sleazily.
You
like,
are a dirty dog.
Are we
I'm glad
supposed
that
to
you-
feel like
I don't know why that's
trophy,
supposed to be
like-
attractive, you know, like this whole like, because that's definitely a persona, not even just in hip hop, like that spans across a lot of male
Men
artists.
are dogs.
Like they're even like, you know, latching onto this like, oh yeah, men are dogs, haha.
Like the fuckboy persona.
Yeah, I'm a fuckboy, I'm so cool, whatever. But like even that is not a good image for men. That now
right.
other men
Women like chase after that. Like they're like there's all those memes on Twitter where it's like when he like say he's gonna screw you over, but like you do it like, but then it's like inner me like do it anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, respect yourself.
Girl.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
fact that women do not owe you anything. I dress to impress other women. I don't even think. If I'm genuinely proud of an outfit that I'm wearing, I expect women to compliment me, not men.
Right.
That's also like, this goes into the study you just did, where like if I'm out and about on campus and I'm like wearing just like a sweatshirt and leggings and I see another girl like dressed really nice, it's not that I'm jealous that she looks nice, but it's like, oh, don't think poorly of me because I didn't try today. Like, I actually have cute outfits. I just didn't put them on today. And then I start thinking, I'm like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? She doesn't care.
Well, it's
you
like
know?
I go to class and like I look busted with no makeup, but then I'm like, don't worry though. Like if I put on like a face like now, like you'll want to be my friend.
Little bit off topic, but like, if we're not, it's not necessarily hip hop, but like pop. If we're gonna talk about that, you can't fail to mention like Meghan Trainor, Taylor Swift, like how they contribute to media in like.
Taylor Swift is a snake, and I stand by that statement.
Well, I'm saying like not in positive ways.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said about the kind of content they put out.
My issue with Taylor Swift has and always will be the fact that it kind of seems like she follows trends.
Yes.
Like feminism got cooler.
And Taylor Swift was like, now I'm a feminist. But like that girl, every single song that cannot pass the Bechdel test, faux shiz up the spout.
Oh, not at all.
And
I
like
don't know
the
what the Bechdel test is.
is like if two women can have a conversation that doesn't revolve around a man.
Oh.
And it's like on TV, like how many things do you watch that can actually pass the Bechdel test?
Not a ton.
Grey's Anatomy, it can.
That's interesting.
You realize this constitutes hugging? Shut up. I'm your person.
which is why, like, for me, like, Grey's Anatomy was so important, because you see Meredith and Christina, who are, like, they started, like, the you're my person thing, but, like, they were, in my opinion, like, for me watching TV, like, all through my life, they were one of the first, like, two females that became friends that, like, had this friendship that was, like, about them, and it was, like, yeah, we'll help each other with our guy problems, but, like, we are gonna become surgeons, like, we are empowering, like, we are gonna do things together.
And they're interracial.
And they're
Which
interracial friendship.
It's not something you see all the time. And they're both, it's interracial, and they're both very, very intelligent.
Yep.
Oh, screw beautiful. I'm brilliant. If you want to appease me, compliment my brain.
Okay.
Like, wouldn't that help you out more if you have more diversity?
I would think so.
Because I have a lot of friends that are of color.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I think it's like really cool that, like, because a lot of people that are of color live different lives than like we do as, like, you know, you're like middle class white Americans, and it's like I get to like really learn about how they live and like the like things that they go through in society that like I don't experience, and like kind of learn about like my like white privilege, because like my best friend from home is black, and we were talking about all the shootings, and she goes, yeah, you get to be sad about it, but I have to worry about my cousin getting shot.
Yeah.
Worry about that. Like, if I get pulled over because I'm a white woman, I'm most likely getting off without a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If my boobs are in the right position. You know? I mean, that's just how it goes.
And of course, that's always, like, whenever you bring up white privilege, I feel like people freak out a lot, and they're like, no, I'm not like that, like, I'm not racist, and it's not my fault that I was born the way I was born. And
It's like, no one's blaming fault, but like, just own your shit and
Yeah,
like,
there's-
live better.
there's no shame in what you're born with. There's no shame whatsoever. Like, and I mean, of course, that goes for like, you know, if you're gay or, you know, female or whatever. Like, that, it also goes for like if you were born into those positions of power where, you know, you have more money and you're white and you're male. Like, it's not
your
something
fault,
to feel guilty about.
Yeah.
but
it's
like,
not something,
do something with it.
It's
Yeah.
also
you use your resources, you use your tools, and like if you're really gonna be a good person about it, then you're gonna help people out a little bit, and you're gonna educate yourself.
tying back to like media, a lot of it is super internalized because of what we see on TV and like here and stuff, and like that's why it's so important for more things to become brought to the surface of like what is important and what people should be focusing on, but also like normalize things that have been in the past like